Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mickey Clayton, the coach, and we're here with the Claflin Athletic Show. Each week we come to you, bring you something new and exciting, give you some insight into what's going on in Claflin Athletics. And we have a first-time student organization on. And I'm going to bring to you the president of that student organization. Her name is Mahogany Lowden. Welcome to the show. Oh, you have to love that personality, y'all. You see, it just comes right out, beaming like that.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us right off the bat, tell us about the organization that you're leading.
I'm the president of the Student Activities Board at Claflin University. So we basically just plan all of the events on campus, such as our big events, such as homecoming, and just small events, such as meltdowns, parties, forums, everything such as that. But now we've currently just taken over the jungle and the athletic department, so that's something new that we've added on.
Okay, well, that was the Cliff Note version. So I'm gonna try to delve a little bit more into it. Tell us, what do you do with homecoming? Having been at Florida A&M University and director of student activities, we had so many different organizations involved with homecoming and that planning that goes on with it. Tell us a little bit about what your role is with homecoming, because now the students we know are critical to a successful homecoming.
Yes, most definitely. The Student Activities Board role in homecoming is just basically planning the week of events. So you have everything from that Sunday when sometimes we start on that Saturday, so that Saturday all the way into that Sunday again. So right now, our whole planning is mainly focused on the homecoming concert, so the artists that we're bringing on campus. But everything that doesn't have to do with the tailgate or the game or the gala.
Okay, I always have a question about the homecoming concert. The argument is always, is the concert for the returning people for homecoming, or is it for the students? So there's always some discrepancy about it.
I would say that the homecoming concert is for the young alumni and the students that are currently attending the university. Personally, that's what I would say.
Now, you know, the returning alumni don't see that.
Yes.
So traditionally, your concerts have been more oriented for the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, never the old school concert or anything?
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm showing my age. I'm just showing.
And that's okay.
I'm showing my age. You told us some more about some of the things that you do in terms of getting people involved, because you're not just with athletics. You're kind of involved with parties and dances and everything. So, you know, during this day and age, we give university-sponsored activities and dances. What do we do at Claflin to make sure that those students are safe and secure?
Our public safety, they're top notch. So every event that we have to get that through them first. So we never put an event on a calendar that we don't sit down and meet with public safety about. So public safety, they keep the students in that hindsight 24/7. Period.
Okay, so
are always safe. I promise.
No, they say that it's a lot of security at them.
Mm-hmm.
Your events are open to people in Orangeburg or just the students from Claflin and South Carolina State?
It depends on the type of event. So let's say it's like a party. So our party would be only to college students. So you would have to show a valid college ID to prove that you are in college to be able to enter. But
that's good. Go ahead. No, I love that. Go ahead.
Sometimes we do only have events that are just for Claflin students, and when we drop flyers, we would let those, like, it would be on the flyer. So if the flyer is a party, it would say valid college ID, or it would say Claflin students only.
And see, I think that's the trend now, to try to keep a lot of non-students, because a lot of the trouble that emanates on campus doesn't come from the campus students, it comes from people on the outside in the city who come in.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Now tell us a little bit about you. What's your classification? What's your major? Tell us what your goals are.
Okay, I'm a junior psychology major, education minor from Greenville, South Carolina. And with that major and minor, I want to be eventually a child and adolescent therapist and psychiatrist. So I would have to go to med school, get my PhD and all of that. But that's my long-term goal. After college, I will be going to get my master's, but I'll be working my way through it as like a guidance counselor or something as that area.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I was a psychology major, but you have to have it in your mind that you know you go to grad school to do anything with that major.
Yes, you do.
How did you end up in psychology? You speak so well and all. It's just, how did you end up in psychology as something you wanted to pursue?
Thank you. I've just always had an interest in it, and especially in like the Black community, mental health isn't spoken as much as it should be. So I just want to give those young minds and those young kids the ability to talk to somebody when they know that they need it. So my main focus is of my minority, but of course I would never exclude anybody. But my main focus is the Black community.
Okay. Do you do any peer counseling or anything now?
I'm a mentor, so I mentor a lot. I lost my dad when I was in high school, so I mentor a lot of young females that are fatherless. That's my main thing I'm doing right now, but I am an on-campus mentor as well.
It sounds like something for your dissertation to work on when it's come time for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you end up at Claflin?
Claflin, so I only applied to 2 HBCUs. I went to a lot of PWIs back home. So elementary school, middle school, high school, they were all PWIs. So I didn't really know that much about HBCU. So my 2 were North Carolina A&T and Claflin, of course. North Carolina A&T, they waitlisted me at the beginning, but then they ended up accepting me. But Claflin, they accepted me off the bat. So I felt like they really saw the potential in me. And that's how I ended up here. I wanted to be something more than a number. And when I came on my tour, they were very, very family oriented, and they knew my name off bat. So that's really what drew me in right now.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. You know, how quickly they accepted you and accepted you even during your visit. So you felt at home right away. Now tell us that you're getting ready to have something to do with the jungle.
Yes.
First tell people what the jungle is. Not everybody who's watching knows what the jungle is.
So the jungle is the student section that has everything to do with athletics. So like all of the games, our student section, that is mainly what the jungle is. SAB, we have taken over the jungle. So our main goal is to just increase the student engagement at the games, starting with volleyball season. We just dropped our theme. So we've themed majority of the games. This game Thursday coming up on the 14th is Claflin Pride. So you have to wear your Claflin apparel and show your best Claflin Pride. And that's just a big way to get Claflin students to actually participate in games and have that engagement. So that's what SAB is doing.
Okay. You seem to be so excited about doing it. Why?
Personally, I'm a big athletic girl. I play softball majority of my life. So I love athletics. I love football. I love volleyball. I love all sports things. And I'm really excited to see how this year is going to go when it's sports wise and like student and trying to get that engagement in, because previous years, the jungle has kind of like fell off a little bit. We're all aware, we see it, but my administration, our whole thing is just to bring back that liveliness. And I think we're doing that very well. So I'm just excited to see how it's going to go.
Okay. In doing your research, which I know you've done, what were your theories on why you think that attendance dropped off some?
Honestly, it's just the teams that we do play. Some students don't really know like the other colleges and stuff like that, or they may not even know that it is a game going on. So that's why SAB took over the jungle, because we do have that social media presence to push out all of the flyers, all of the games, the dates, all of that. So I just feel like it's really a lack of communication that transpired before, but we're trying to change that right now.
So what would you do to get that word out to the students?
Right now we're using just the social media platforms, but as the year goes on, we're gonna like hit the ground running. So we're gonna be talking to them like face to face, saying, "Oh, are you coming to the game? Did you hear about the game?" We're gonna be putting up flyers. We have incentives for those who come to the games early. We're gonna be putting prizes out on the chairs and the seats underneath and everything like that to get them actually wanting to be there. Like, oh, I might get this, so let me get there early. So yeah.
Do the games conflict at all with dinner time? You can.
Yes and no. The games start at like 6 o'clock. Dinner is open at 4, so they do, but they don't. Like, if you wait to eat a late dinner, then they might conflict. But if you have an early dinner, then no, it shouldn't conflict.
When I was coaching basketball, we would go to different places to play naturally, and some of the schools had an arrangement where they would actually feed the students dinner at the game.
Okay.
And it wasn't a real big heavy dinner. It was like hot dog, hamburger, potato chips, a drink. And when they would come to show their card or meal card that they would show at the dinner time, they would go through the line and they would be able to get something to eat to help encourage them
to be
come
there. Yeah.
and not to use that as an excuse not to come. Because if you have you don't get out of class till 4:30 or 5, then you got to run and try to eat. Then the game is down the list because we don't get that grub on.
Yes. I love that, honestly. I do. Of course we have concession stands at the games, but as far as like athletics feeding or like Sodexo just going to the gym and feeding the students, no, we don't really have that. But that's a great idea.
And see, one thing I love about Claflin, y'all are everybody works together so much. And I mean, and I do it on every show that I have, and every time I talk about Claflin, I tell them how impressed I am with how everybody works together.
Thank you. We're family. That's something that we pride ourselves on, and that doesn't just like stop with students. It's like administration to students connections, anything Claflin related. We're very family oriented. So yeah.
Well, it really does start with your administration, and it filters on down, and it shows. I mean, even when you walk on campus, people are working and cleaning and they're speaking to you. They're not trying to run over you in the lawnmower stuff. They're talking to you,
Yes.
So being at Claflin and helping with athletics, you never thought about doing something in athletics?
When I was younger, yes, but that kind of strayed away when I started looking at like the mental health and everything like that. But yeah.
We had a student do a really nice report on mental health and some of the things that student athletes do. They did an outstanding report in terms of the mental health that student athletes go through, because they go through a lot too, just like normal students.
They do.
So that might be something for you to look into.
Yes, sir.
As you sit there and you've been nominated to this position as president.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in this organization?
I've been in this organization since I got to Claflin. So I started off as a freshman representative. I was dipping and dabbling with the e-board my sophomore year. So last year I was the vice president, and then this year I'm the president.
And what responsibilities come with being the president?
Overseeing everything Student Activities Board related. So the meetings, I have a very important meeting after this, actually, in at 5 o'clock. Just keeping everything in order, events, planning the events, sitting down, like making market plans. That's something that I also have to do, make market plans for the homecoming concert. So be on the lookout for that, everybody. But yes, sir.
Tell us I'm like the market plans. Tell us about that.
It's just basically how we're going to sell homecoming. Not in terms of money necessarily, but just like getting it out there, promoting everything. Like how we're going to do that with the homecoming cert, with the events. How we're going to showcase the events to the students, to the alumni, and everything else.
Okay, when is homecoming?
Homecoming is the second week in November, so that is the 11th through the 18th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And what's the highlight? What have you got for homecoming that you could share with everybody or tease them?
Let me think. There's really nothing that I can give away that's not gonna spoil anything, because we have a yearly theme. So our yearly theme is like music related. So when it comes down to homecoming, that's gonna set the theme off. So I really can't really say it because that time is ticking, but they will know next month. So it's coming.
Y'all have been meeting on homecoming and everybody on campus.
Not necessarily. They mascot. Of course, we have Smokey, but we're working to see if we can get somebody who will like permanently stay in Smokey for the entirety of the
year. Wow. Just to get spirit going and everything.
Yes, we're trying to increase the engagement. And I know people love Smokey. I love Smokey. So we just want to see like the same energy over and over again. So that's what we're looking for right now.
You have the band at the games?
Yes. We're going big. We're going big this year.
Yeah, I saw y'all acting a little crazy when I came to a game last year.
Yes. Yes. That was the peak. Now we're really about to take off with it. We're really about to take off.
And you get out and support the volleyball teams as well.
Of course. We're taking over the whole jungle, so we're going from volleyball season all the way to the end of spring season.
What can the students do who want to be a part of this?
We recently just had our organization fair, and we had a table we call the jungle for SAB. Under SAB, of course, it's the jungle, but it's also the SAB street team. So we had a lot of students that came and put their name down to be on the street team. So we're getting that going. We have group chats and group meetings. We also have a meeting tomorrow for the game on Thursday to have chant practice and like making posters and all of that. So we're really going big this year, and I'm really excited.
What does the street team do?
It's the same thing as the jungle. That's just going to be the people that spearhead the jungle. So when we're there, like they have to be at every game. They have to show spirit. They have to be lit, turned, crunk, all of that. Like the people that you will see on a daily basis, they get the rest of the student section energy up.
See, ladies and gentlemen, she's enlightening the coach as well. Mm-hmm. I thought the street team was the ones that went out and kind of got information and got people excited.
That too.
And everything.
That too.
You see, one time when I was not working directly in athletics, I found out there's a section of the campus that really is academic and don't even know that there's a game or things going on. When you're in athletics, you think everybody knows.
Yes.
But there's a large portion that doesn't know. So how do you reach them?
That's why we have our street team. So to hit the ground running, like we would just go have those conversations. We would put the flyers up in the academic buildings. So of course you have those students who are in meetings, or they are in class. When they come out, they would see those at the door, so they will be informed. Whether they come or not, that's on them, but they will know about the events and the games.
Are you going to reach down to some of the elementary school, middle school, high school kids? You're going to try and get them involved too?
Of course. We've been talking about that, which schools that we're going to do, if not all of them. But that's up in the air right now.
Okay. Orangeburg-Wilkinson is the big high school, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hear about that one in Florida.
Yes, sir.
So your street team, start them young, get them involved, get them hooked as a Claflin night, get them involved at an early age so they'll grow up and want to be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
And for the old people, what do the old people do besides? Let me tell you what we usually do. Typically, we sit on the other side and laugh and watch y'all and say, "You remember the day when?"
Yes, that too. But our alumni, like, they're really hands-on. So of course they would come to the games. They would get turned. They would have pom-poms and everything too. Some of them actually do sit on the in the student section with us. But even if they don't, they would still be on the other side, still showing their school spirit too.
No, some of them sit on the side of the student side with you.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oh no, that's just too funny.
Yes, sir.
Too funny. We just always pointing at them and say, "Yeah, you remember when y'all were doing that? That used to be us. That used to be us." We do realize that the energy comes from you. The students bring the energy, not us old people. The students bring the energy. Now,
it's like we bring the energy, and then they will start reminiscing. They start thinking about it, so they want to give that energy too. So that's basically like how our relationship with our alumni go. We give it, they give it back.
Wow. And your teams feel it. I'm telling
you.
That
they do. They really do. It makes a big difference when you actually have that student engagement at the games, because it gets them pumping, like knowing that they do have the support of their university and their students.
See, there's students right there. Y'all are key. You know, those are the ones you're in class with, that you see different functions. You know, you're always trying to show off a little bit when you see your homeboy or homegirl in this. You know, and they talking junk about you. Yeah, that's my homeboy. That's my homegirl. They can play. So they got to step it up some. So I just think that's outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Y'all just see the smile on her face. I mean, and the energy. Are the rest of them like this?
We are, all of us, my whole cabinet, we're very like, we have the energy. That's why we're ready to just showcase it, because we're ready. We're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, they crunk.
We are. We are.
Oh, I'm really excited about y'all and getting an opportunity to see y'all when I get a chance to come down there during the basketball season.
Please
and
do.
see y'all in the middle acting up and carrying
Yes.
on.
Yes, we're definitely gonna do that. We're definitely gonna have a great time. We got some new chants that we are getting ready to release and everything. Like we're going crazy this year.
How coordinated are y'all with the cheerleaders?
I want us to like have chant practice with the cheerleaders and the band, just so we can all be on that one accord. Majority of the chants that the cheerleaders do, we know them as well, so we're gonna be touching into that. We have connections with the crew in our band, so as the year progresses, we're gonna be on one accord.
Wow. Hey, that's really exciting, because we do know how much the band actually brings and gets it going and stuff. So let me ask, do y'all have anything to do with the halftime presentations and shows and things at halftime, or that's
sometimes, not all the time. Majority of that is the cheerleaders, but when it comes down to like different organizations, like during like homecoming and like the late night madness, midnight madness that we do during basketball season, we will have something to do with that. But majority of it is just athletics and the cheer team.
So you'll be involved in Midnight Madness this year?
We were involved a little bit with Midnight Madness last year. This is our homecoming shirt from last year. So we released our homecoming schedule out at Midnight Madness. We talked to the student body and all of that. So that was the halftime show during Midnight Madness that we did this year. I mean, last year. It may be a little different this year. We haven't really decided, but we'll see.
When is Midnight Madness?
Well, they haven't put that out yet for me to know. Not yet.
Oh, usually in October sometime.
It is usually in October before homecoming.
Okay. Oh, so that's when it is, before homecoming. Mm-hmm. Is it well attended?
It is. We had a great turnout last year. We had fun too. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere for y'all to go legal at midnight.
Yes.
School-sponsored event.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it straight from the students themselves, and you see that smile and that energy. How can you not support them? They're going to be there at the volleyball team, at the volleyball, the basketball games. They didn't say, but I know they're going to be there for softball and baseball.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. From fall sports all the way to spring sports, we're there.
How difficult is it during the outdoor, when you're outdoors with softball and baseball, to get everybody involved?
Outdoor is a little more difficult than basketball and volleyball, not only because it is outdoor, just because a lot of people don't really know too much about those outdoor sports. So they're like, oh, so that's going to be more of a difficult task to get them to come out to support baseball and to support softball. But it's never too big of a challenge. We got it. We're good.
One thing we find, when you feed them, they come out.
Exactly. Or when they get something.
You know, outdoors, you don't have to do anything but hot dogs and hamburgers in there.
Yes.
Come out. Wow, that's really good. You got me excited about what y'all trying to do.
I'm excited myself to see how everything is going to play out. Like, we have the vision in our head, but actually seeing it, that's going to be something different. So I'm excited. It starts Thursday, so our first volleyball game.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be excited. This is one of the things that we look forward to doing in this show, is being able to capture the students and let the students tell you about some of the things that are going on. They energize. They make the old people like me feel young anyway. Don't make you no younger, but it makes you feel younger anyway.
Yes,
I'm really excited about you being here and being a part, and your show comes out Thursday.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
The pleasure absolutely was ours, and to the Claflin family that you represent. They can only smile at you and be proud of you, what you're doing. So
yes,
we wish you continued luck. We appreciate Miss Dion McCullum recommending you and getting us involved. And we look forward to you kind of following us. And that way we'll follow you back and we can keep up on social media with some of the things.
Most definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the volleyball coach coming up soon. It's almost time for basketball, to get the basketball coaches in. You hear them talking about homecoming. We got Claflin. the Claflin Athletic
The
Show.
Claflin. Mm-hmm.
So you need to get on board, be a part every Thursday on the INSiiGHTS Roku channel. INSiiGHTS, 2 I's in the middle. All day Claflin. That's all that's on our channel on Thursdays is Claflin. So you can get us on your mobile phone, download it. You can download INSiiGHTS. The app is on there, Android or iPhone, free, and you keep up with it. So we appreciate everybody and the special guest, and I do mean special guests. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
INSiiGHTS now has its own Roku channel. INSiiGHTS itself is a dream maker, providing a platform for content creators. Go with INSiiGHTS Roku channel into 91 million homes. We are strengthening our programs that will continue to educate, entertain, and enlighten our viewers. We will still feature youth sports, Mick and Rick, INSiiGHTS Magazine, Remember the Legends, and much more. Stay tuned for our creative content. We will continue to appreciate your support.
Follow us on Twitter, INSiiGHTS.
Yeah.
2 I's in the middle, INSiiGHTS.
All right, y'all.